Hook. Yep. That is so insane. What's up, guys? BrunsNick's back, and it's time to introduce one of the more exciting bowling balls in the Brunswick lineup, the Mesmerize. Now, the Mesmerize has a brand new core wrapped around HK22 Cohesion Evolution Solid. So, brand new core, new cover stock technology. Can't wait to see what this one does on the lanes for me. With SPECTO running, of course. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what this Mesmerize does on the lanes. All right, we are talking Mesmerize today, and this is going to be a monumental release for Brunswick this year. Lots of new technology that we're going to discuss and dissect, but first let's start out with the core. Now, the core is a brand new tri-elliptical asymmetric core with an RG of 2.51, differential 0.56, and an intermediate of 0.17. And you notice that this Mesmerize has dynamic core 2, which is only found on the Quantum series, the most premium performance there was. So the cover stock is HK22, of course, because we put that stuff on everything, right? But it has a Cohesion additive, which was first found on the Hammer Effect. Now it's coming over to the Brunswick line, and that is finished at 500, 1500 in that Evolution Solid. Another cool thing about this ball that Brunswick doesn't really do that we're getting into now is the dual logo colors. So Mesmerize, perfect ball to do it on. Now, what's more important about this ball is what it's going to do on the lanes. Early testing has shown this ball hooks a lot, so I'm hoping to see that today. And I'm hoping to see that it not only performs from out, but from in. So let's try it out. I got SPECTO running. When I start it out, move it in, we're going to talk about this Mesmerize. So 4 colors on this ball. It's got black, blue, red, and sky is what they call it. It's like a teal blue. So let's try this out. Nice. Didn't roll forward, went through the pins beautiful. So we're bowling on crown jewel pattern today, my normal house shot, 13-to-1 ratio, something you'd normally see in your house center. Not much different, a lot of oil in the middle, not a lot outside. That much surface, 500, 1500, meant to hook on the heaviest oil conditions. And with hook, you're gonna get a lot of flare as well. And we don't see a lot of oil in the ball because I played more out, but I can definitely see the flare, and that's gonna be plenty of flare. Let's just put it that way. When I move in and really start hooking it, we'll see a lot more oil rings on there. But for now, let's just have some fun out. I like playing these kind of lines with a lot of speed. Try to stay straighter as long as possible. Come on, ball. Yep. You know, it's good if the 8-pin king shows up. Bound to happen. I think I might leave a couple of them today. You know, I'm not even trying to hit that ball. That ball just came off the spot exceptionally hard. And of course, left my best friend, the 8-pin. New releases, doesn't matter. I'm gonna pitch to the production team that let's make a ball that carries the 8-pin for me. Normally 10 pins are an issue for most bowlers. I'm not most bowlers. I have 8-pin problems in the worst way. All right, let's throw one more shot. Standing on 15, by the way. Oh, got a handful. Yes. Zone 1 passed the test with flying colors. So far, even though the ball has 4 colors, it blends perfectly. They're all kind of cohesive in that respect, no pun intended. But they all just kind of work together. So we're going to move it 5 boards. We'll be standing on 20, and we're going to see now what can this ball do when we start opening our angles. I think it's going to do fine. Just a hunch, I guess. A little grabby. Oh man, it doesn't matter. The ball just kind of saws right through the rack. Gotta say, I'm a little rusty. Haven't shot ball videos in a little while. Had a little time off during the summer. But you wouldn't tell it by seeing the ball at the pins. All right, let's try it again. Let's try to just catch the ball. Uh-oh, got it out early, hooking. Ah. Overcompensate there, that's okay. What's important is when it sees the friction, it goes. You know, you don't want that ball to be shooting past the break point and giving you that flat hit and that kind of weak 10 hit, or weak 7 for the lefties that are watching if you're there. But so far, this has all the makings of a ball that can perform not just certain players or certain angles, but from all parts of the lane. And we're going to verify that because I want to see if this ball is going to be versatile or if it's just going to be another big hooking ball that you put away after a game or two because it hooks too much. Sent that out just about as wide, but I was a little more confident. I think I gave it a little more speed, a little cleaner off the hand, not as grabby. So far, 2 zones in. Mesmerize is giving them the old razzle dazzle. So let's move it again. So maybe 10 left, standing on 25, starting to loop the lane a little bit now. So even for a big aggressive bowling ball like this, with all that surface, all that differential, cover strength, still, I think we're gonna have to tone down the speed just to get it to tip. Here it comes. Oh, I got the 10 out. I sent that out a little too far wide. I'm feeling it though. I think if I just get my eyes in just a little bit, we're gonna have some nice high flush hits going through the pins just fine. That one obviously sent it out wide. I thought it was gonna come back and it did, but I think we can do a little better than that. That looked to be around 3 or 4 board. The ball did a whole lot of good things at the back there. All right. One more time, but not so far out wide. What a great shot. I think that's exactly what I wanted. Probably about a board 2 in, somewhere in there. So far, what are you guys thinking of this ball? I mean, now this is, what, 3rd zone? Strike. I mean, the only time I've missed is when I've got it to the spot too early and grabbed it. I'm gonna throw one more shot here because I'm having fun with this ball. All right, here we go. One more shot here. Yep. Oh, come on, roll it. That was clean off the hand right there. Not the 4-pin, but that's all right. It's time to move. So 3 zones in. We moved 5, we moved 10. Let's move 15. So far, this ball is doing very well for itself. Haven't seen any quit yet, but let's move the 15 boards. 5 more left. Standing on 30 now. Let's see if this ball can continue to do it. Gosh, that's insane. Wow. You know, when the hammer effect came out this year, February, March, I called that as the best ball of 2024. And it might be, it still might be, but I almost have to feel like we subcategorize them now as in best hybrid, best solid, best pearl. I mean, the magazines do that all the time, right? But I'm still holding true, hammer effect. You know, until I get a lot more on this ball, I don't know if I could dethrone that ball, but this ball, for a solid, it's not acting like a big asym solid down lane. Come on. Feeling confident now. That's hooking. Oh, get that 9-pin out of there. That ball had to have finished by the 7-pin. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I am looping the whole lane. And more importantly, and I talk about this from time to time, is when the ball goes out one way, you're calling it closing the bow. You throw it out wide, the ball has to continue to that spot and go through it to continue and close the bow. If you don't close the bow, you leave a flat 10, weak 10, whatever. So far, this ball has performed flawless. So let's do it again. I'm gonna move 5 more. We're gonna be 20 left, throwing 2 shots there in the 15 zone, and now we're gonna move it another. This is usually where big bowling balls like this go to die. Unless you got a lot more hand than I do, this is just, this will be the true test right here. Way out wide. Oh, watch that. Ah, oh, man. I thought I had it. I knew I sent it out wide. That was a true test. Wrap the 10 hard. So I'm going to try not to throw it out so far wide. I'm going to try that same adjustment a while back. Try to get my eyes in just a little bit. Ball speed looked okay. I think I just missed out wide a little bit for that kind of coverage of boards. I mean, you're asking a lot, but the Mesmerize is giving it. So let's do this again. This is very eye-opening here. That's better. That's a strike. Yeah. Yep. That's when you know you have a good ball in your hand that matches up for your game. When you make small adjustments, you're like, okay, I'm going to slow down a skosh. I'm going to miss in just a little bit. I'm going to move my eyes in. And it reacts to what you're doing. I'm going to change my hand position, whatever you do. And the ball does exactly what you intended it to do. That's when you know you got a good ball in your hands. Let's throw one more in there. Gotta see if I can duplicate that. Let's do this. Hook. Yep. That is so insane. All right, well, I think we got our best asym solid of the year right here with the Mesmerize. I'm gonna throw one more shot for y'all. Normally I go back to a zone where the ball I think matched up the best. I mean, what do you guys think? Drop me in the comments which one that looked better, out, in. It's one of those things where this ball has done very well from out, very well from in. Honestly, I'm just gonna pick a spot. Let's go the 10 left zone. That looked all right. And throw our final shot here. All I got to say about the Mesmerize is the technology is not just marketing hype. I think this ball performed well above expectations. I mean, I had high hopes going in. I know what went into the production of this ball and all the testing that followed it. So I hope you guys learned a little something and maybe had your eyes open a little bit to what Brunswick's doing out there in the technology world. We got the shiny ball hook performance down pat. We've always had the big, strong, asymmetric, solid, but now we've taken it to another level with the Mesmerize. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe. Check out the merch on Inside Bowling. We got brand new designs out there. Please subscribe. It really helps the channel. Talk to you guys soon on another video.